So, if you were to receive this grant, what would that mean to you? I feel like it would be a giant weight off of our shoulders.
Like you said, I mean, we're both teachers and coaches, finances, it's not like we have an abundance. When it failed, it was the idea that we couldn't do it again hit really hard. So, again, just being given the possibility of another chance if we have to do it again, just for me, it just gives me a little hope when all hope is kind of crushed for a little while.
I think, for us, it would represent the possibility of choice of being able to expand our family, because with my cancer treatments, that choice was taken from us.
It would mean that we could finally try IVF. We
just try to get pregnant again.
Yeah, I think one thing too, it would potentially, it would be a great blessing because we would be able to maybe use some of the money possibly that we've saved. Not if we're not able to get the grant, we've been able to save money, but if we get the grant, we might be able to use that money to help towards like adoption and stuff, because that's something we also want to do as well. So
a big boost to our morale. Obviously it would help so much financially.
I think it would mean the world to the two of us. We've been in this process for a couple years now, and throughout the process we learned of my infertility. We've had a surrogate come and go, multiple rounds of IVF, multiple miscarriages, and just kind of felt that it's been an uphill battle since the start. And we're just, for lack of a better word, desperate to become fathers, and any help we could get at this point would just make it feel more realistic. We've kind of gotten to the point where there's lots of debt, there's lots of heartbreak and all that kind of stuff, and so we're just looking for anything positive in the experience to kind of help us continue.
What it would mean to me is the fact that I don't know if I'm pretty sure we put it in there how I have MS, and it would mean the world to me because I don't have a lot of time, and I know our biological clock is ticking, and I don't know how much time. Like, I know I'm good right now, but MS is eventually going to be a debilitating disease for me. So that's my biggest concern. That's why it would mean so much to me, is because I don't know. I still want to be able to do all the things my dad did with me when I was a kid, with my kids. So that's what it would mean to me, is the fact that I'd have that opportunity and it wouldn't pass me by because of how long it might take to save up money to make it happen.
Man, we were actually just having this conversation and even dreaming like, okay, how could we even like rearrange the house, and where could like crib and nursery go? And this would be our first baby that we get to hold in our arms. It's funny that the timing of this call is this week, because just wanting to celebrate the life of our first child we were pregnant with. They would have turned 2 this week. So I think it's also interesting. Obviously, grief stays with you, but then also hope. We've been thinking a lot about hope, especially this weekend, and the title of this foundation. We have a ton of hope for being able to start our family. I've always seen myself as a mom, and I know it's going to happen. It's just an unconventional route that we're taking on this journey, but we have hope. We have hope, and we know that there's a future ahead, and we totally see a thriving family with children of our own.